Get ready.
Welcome back to another Hidden Gems video. In this video, we're going to be focusing on the UK park Chessington World of Adventures. Before we get into it though, if you do enjoy the videos, we would really appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel, as it helps us out a lot and also lets us know that you enjoy the content. Anyway, let's jump into the video. Chessington World of Adventures is known as one of the UK's nicest themed parks, opening back in 1987. Themed around culture and wildlife, the park also acts as a zoo with over 1,000 animals housed there. It's worth noting that although the park opened in 1987, its zoo has been in operation since 1931. The park is also owned by Merlin Entertainment, who own Thorpe Park and Alton Towers. Over the years, it's provided tons of fun and enjoyment for its guests, and in this video, we count down our top Chessington World of Adventures hidden gems. Get ready. Number 5. The original Vampire entrance. Vampire currently stands as a suspended floorless coaster, located in the Wildwood section of the park. Opening in 1990, its original manufacturer, Aerodynamics, had designed it as a suspended swinging coaster. However, due to the company going out of business, the park found it difficult to get new parts for Vampire. The attraction started to break down on a regular basis. As a result of this, in 2001, the coaster was closed and remanufactured by Vekoma into the ride we know today. What a lot of people may not know is that Vampire's current main entrance was not its original. When the ride first opened back in 1990, the now fast track entrance was the main entrance to the ride. The change occurred back in 2001 to accommodate the fast track system for the ride. Let us know in the comments if you originally rode the ride through the fast track entrance. Number 4. Familiar names on gravestones. Chessington has a history of hosting Halloween themed events every October as an added bonus for its guests. However, for the rest of the year, some of the props used in these events remain out in the park for all to see. Guests may have noticed that at the side of one of the pathways near Vampire, there are a bunch of gravestones dotted around the area. What may have gone unnoticed is that the gravestones have some familiar names written on them. For example, one gravestone is dedicated to Dennis the Menace, homage to the famous character who was once a prominent figure in the now defunct Beanoland. Another is dedicated to Professor Burp, who was the host of the now defunct Bubbleworks, a dark ride which was rethemed in 2006. Overall, we think this is a nice touch and adds a real sense of nostalgia for guests who have been visiting the park for the past couple of decades. Number 3. The Rodeo Centrepiece. Rodeo was a breakdance style flat ride found in the park's Mexicana area, which closed its doors in 2004. The ride was popular among guests, but unfortunately wear and tear coupled with a particularly bad breakdown eventually led to it being closed to the public for good. One of the main things that guests will remember about this attraction was its centerpiece statue, resembling a person on top of a horse. In 2007, the attraction was officially removed from the park after a few years sitting derelict. However, instead of getting rid of the centerpiece completely, it was instead added as a prop to Vampire. Guests riding Vampire can now get a good view of the Rodeo Centrepiece at the bottom of the coaster's second lift hill. Make sure you keep your eyes open for this piece of park history on your next visit to Chessington. Number 2. Rides built in pits. Coming in at number 2 on our list is rides built in pits. For context, Chessington is built on greenbelt land. This means that the park must abide by a number of building restrictions when designing new attractions. A lot of parks may see this as a massive hindrance, but Chessington have managed to get creative in order to work around it. What you'll notice about a good few of Chessington's attractions is that they're actually built in pits dug into the ground. This is the case for attractions such as Rattlesnake, the incoming Croc Drop attraction, and the recently closed Black Buccaneer. However, this attraction is set to reopen as Blue Barnacle sometime in 2021. The main reason for this is due to the greenbelt restrictions. Chessington can't have any attractions that are higher than the tree line. We think these pits were a very smart move by Chessington, as it allowed them to meet the needs of all the thrill seekers visiting the park, while also staying within the restrictions. Number 1. A subtle reminder of Roger the Dodgers Dodgems. Although Wild Asia is one of the best themed areas in the whole park, we have to admit we did enjoy Beanoland. Closing in 2009, Beanoland was home to many of our favourite characters from the comics, including Dennis the Menace, Gnasher, and of course Roger the Dodger. In fact, Roger the Dodger even had his own attraction, called Roger the Dodgers Dodgems. For guests like us who miss this land, any small reminder and nostalgic remnants left behind are very much appreciated. Tuk Tuk Turmoil was the attraction that replaced Roger the Dodgers Dodgems, and to be fair, has also become a popular attraction in its own right. If you look very closely though, you'll see that some of the paintwork associated with the Roger the Dodgers Dodgems is still evident on the fencing surrounding the queue for Tuk Tuk Turmoil. Look out for this on your next trip to the park. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out our Alton Towers Hidden Gems video on screen now. That concludes our list of Chessington World of Adventures Hidden Gems. Now you're ready. Let us know in the comments below if you know any more gems we may have missed, and don't forget to drop the video a like and subscribe if you haven't already.